This is a quick tutorial on two different options for homemade paracord leg leashes. One is analogous to the factory leash, just made with paracord, and the other is more similar to the Bumster leash. It's a straight drop from the faceplate around to the back side of your hip. A couple things you'll need. Some paracord, which we're going to cut and then core, because you don't want that stuff in there. You just want the nice flat webbing. You'll need, if you're doing the standard style, like the factory leg leash, you'll need a small tri-glide. And you can use either the original Gen 1 buckle or the improved Enigma leg leash buckle. I recommend this one pretty strongly. We will be using this style buckle for the Bumster style sheath. So the factory leg leash uses 50 inches of 1/4 inch webbing. If you know that you're not going to need all that, you can certainly cut less than that. But if you want an analog to the factory leg leash, start at 50 inches, cut it, core it, grab a lighter, seal your ends, and then we're actually going to fold one end over and stitch it so we have a loop like this to attach it through the faceplate. All right, so I need to sew a loop into the end of my paracord. I'm going to be sewing two pieces. One is for the standard style leash, one is for the Bumster style leash. Because a lot of our users are using the sport belt, I recommend for the Bumster style leash sewing a loop that is at least large enough to go over the sport belt so you're not stuck positioning it only on the 1.5-inch nylon belt off to the side. So to get that right, I'm going to just eyeball this, and then I'm going to tack these two ends together. I'm using a bar tack machine. You can use a straight line stitch machine, or you can hand sew this. All those options will work. I'm just bar tacking because I can. So now I've got a loop that will fit over the sport belt, and then for the loop on my standard leash, I have a jig here that gives me the same loop distance as the standard leash. So it's about a 4-inch loop overall. Line that up. And there we go. Ends are tacked together and the paracord's nice and flush on both sides. Just have a few threads to snip. And then we're back for assembly. Here's how we'll assemble the Bumster style paracord leash. Thread the loop onto your belt. If you've sewn it large enough, it'll also fit on a sport belt. And then you need a small section of paracord, also cut, cored, and heat sealed, to go through the faceplate. Take your small buckle, drop it on the top side, so it's on the front of the faceplate, and then tie a knot. I prefer a simple overhand knot. And then you can trim off the excess here and reseal if you want to have nice, even, consistent ends. And then I normally slide that knot up under the faceplate in there, and then my leg leash buckle is now hanging below the faceplate here. And then I just connect this end to the other side of the buckle. And then you'll just adjust the position of this on your paracord until it fits comfortably on you. Tie the whole thing in an overhand knot. Wear it before you cut it. Make sure everything is good. You can put it on over your clothes. You want the loop that hangs down underneath your thigh to not be tight. It should not be pulling up into you when you're wearing it. It's just a seat belt. When your Enigma is drawn from, if the rig starts to rise, we want that piece of paracord to go from being slack to being in contact to arrest the Enigma and cause the gun to come out. So I like to set mine up so that it just is barely not touching me, and I have full range of motion, no discomfort. It's not rubbing against me or chafing at all. And then once you've got that drop adjusted, if you need a little more or a little less, you simply push this knot loose, so don't crush tighten it the first time. Get it approximately where you want, and then trim off the excess tail, reheat seal, and you are ready to rock with your Bumster style paracord leg leash. Here's the assembly for the standard routing leg leash using paracord instead of the factory 1/4 inch webbing. If you have the new improved Enigma buckle, you're going to come down from the top and through that slot, then back up, across to this outside, push through The paracord's a little harder to thread through because it's tubular. Come on. Through and then back up. This is what your routing should look like. Mine's a little twisted, but you want it to run. The loop that will attach to your faceplate runs down through the top side of the buckle, out to the side, and then we're gonna go around the back and fasten it to this section. So this is gonna be your leg loop, and we have a small tri-glide, very small tri-glide, to capture the free running end after it goes through the buckle. So then you'll come from the same front side face, you'll come through the buckle, out from the back, and then you will run it through the tri-glide, and then you can adjust that slider and adjust the size of your thigh loop and the drop from the faceplate. See if I can get this through. I'm gonna tempt fate and try to do it one take live on camera, getting the paracord through. This is probably the fussiest part of the entire operation, is getting the second thickness of paracord through. It's one of those places where a really good set of fine pliers or tweezers is worth its weight in gold.
Yep.
Shazam, beautiful, perfect, nailed it. It did not take a significant amount of time. Then you can adjust that slider to size your leg loop, and then to attach to the faceplate, just like the factory leash, you will go up through the loop in the faceplate, and then tuck the entire leash through, and cinch it down like that. And that is your paracord replacement for the factory leg leash using the factory buckle and factory tri-glide.